weekend, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Baltimore defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. The Jaguars at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On third down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10.
11 Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Lawrence on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Jags get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
ETN once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Hey, run. 30 left.
Now a give, right side. Harper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Straight ahead, ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Jackson on first down. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson off the play fake. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar save. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Red.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Etienne up the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another tote for Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
11.
Here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
30 left.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Gun.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This pass is caught by London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Jackson will throw again. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now an option play on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third and 9 here.
Report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because
there he goes, left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Great job.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
30 left.
They'll try the left side. It's Harper. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A handoff for Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harper, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go.
On third down, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Jackson now. Throw left side. There's London. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Drake London with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
That's caught at the 2. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. This, to me, he's got to take...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Into the hands of London. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey, report!
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Drake London with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
13.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest.
Touchdown! Drake London finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Easy. Go.
Now Lawrence rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And outbounds right around the 20. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Jackson looking for London on the out route, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Drake London, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is first and 10.
Easy. Read up 24. Read up 24. There we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
13, move. Here we go.
ETN with it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down.
I got him.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Red on red.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Flush to his right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
30 left. Think right.
to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Go, let's go. Take right open.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.